as the kicks away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. On play action, Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Cousins from the gun on third. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's Perkins on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. He's going to launch this thing. Wait it. This is caught at the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 53 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Aguayo on for the PAT. Extra point, good by Aguayo. And that makes the score 14-7. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Barkevius Mingo in that time on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Watch him now, Barney.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Now Jackson on second down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Trevor Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Cousins on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Cousins now to throw on first down. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, we talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He hits Baldwin right side. And he's taken down inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Cousins now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Cousins again. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To the air again, it's Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Taking a shot for Samuel. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
This is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Aguayo's kick is good. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone. Hot.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson being chased out left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good to see this man running again. Here's Chris Carson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And the Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Penny. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
4th down, ball's at the 1-yard line. Do you go for it, or do you go ahead and kick a field goal? I think because you're going to end up giving a long field even if you don't score, I put my trust in my defense. I go for it and try and get the points.
They'll run for it with Penny. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. A dump off for Charles. Jamal Charles, nobody in front. He's at the 40. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Jamal Charles, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Carlson now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Play action now. Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Baldwin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Leave it, Ringo, 48. Lucky 48.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing, Cousins. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
15 yards through the air and a first down. They'll throw again. Cousins going deep for Benjamin and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A handoff to Penny. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Cousins now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now it's Carson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Wide. Gun. Two.
2nd down, Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, we're good, we're good, we're good. Hey.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a give to Penny. And an alley to run. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Hey, yo. You're hot. Move.
Again, it's Penny. Finding room to the 20. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They run it with Carson. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Back to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down.
Hey, we're good.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually...
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. He'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Vikings, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Go.
What's that on that beat? Addicted to ballin', I have to get my